You're watching WGN Midday News.
But first, preparing for college, how to get the most money, what the schools won't tell you, and how you can find funds for your student. Not all colleges and universities are equal in how they award financial aid. So today we're learning how to find the schools offering the most money and how you can get it. Cliff Morgan is the founder of U.S. College Planning. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure lots of ears perked up with our viewers, because I find it so interesting that you say the colleges don't necessarily say there's financial aid out there. You really have to dig if it's a school you want to go to.
The colleges want to give you just the dollar that you're willing to be able to take, and not a dollar more. So they would rather you pay as little as possible so that they can keep the most in reserves to be able to grow their endowments or to be able to pay other bills or to do other things.
But the reality is the numbers are pretty staggering in terms of the number of people who actually get financial aid as long as they're pushing for it.
79.5% of all families that apply for financial aid receive some level of help. And that level of help that they can get, national average on that is around $12,000 of help on an annual basis.
And we were talking in the break about not counting yourself out. So many people think, oh, I make too much money, I actually will not be able to get help. But you're saying that's not the case.
We were talking about a client who makes a very strong six-figure income, over $250,000 a year. And we just got back all their award letters. One college is going to give them $18,000 a year off the college bill. That's over $72,000 over the 4 years. And another school is giving them $14,000 a year off the college bill. Huge numbers for somebody that most people would look at and say, there's no way you're going to get any help. And they're saving tens of thousands of dollars off the college bill because they took the time, asked the right questions, and they're going to get a lot of money in savings.
And just think if they had tossed up their hands. And I think the other big mistake that people make is they wait. I've often heard parents say, oh, my child's only a sophomore, my child's only a junior. We don't have to worry about those applications until senior year. But you do.
Well, this family that went through and they were making a very healthy income received all that money because they started a few years early. But families that start last minute, they're normally only saving a little bit of money. So the effort you put in on the front side really determines the amount that you're able to receive on the back side of it there. So families that are making that much are receiving help. So families that are making less can save and make traditionally a lot more than that.
So, and when it comes to, say, the grants that you don't have to pay back, is it a first come, first serve? I mean, is that another reason why we want to start so early?
Yeah. You want to submit the financial aid forms and the private school forms, the CSS profile forms, as close to January 1 as you can, because it is a first come, first serve basis. So those people that are last minute filers, like being April 15th for taxes, they're going to get less. But those that are in the front of the line with their hand out like this are traditionally going to get more. So filling it out in the beginning of January, February time frame is going to get you the most money.
Well, I've got a sophomore now, but actually my incoming freshman said to me, well, you're going to have 3 of us in school. You're going to be paying more than $100,000 a year in tuition. Do you make enough, Mom? And I said, you know what? You need to help me, honey. And you say that really it is important what the children do throughout their school career. That could be important and critical for them getting some kind of money from a school.
Building their resume out, getting the right letters of recommendations, going and visiting the schools early, having the conversations with people on the campuses. That's what this family we were talking about did ahead of time. Because they did their research, the family's now going to be able to afford to be able to go to the school that they want to at a cost that's very reasonable for them, because the family, the parents did their work ahead of time and the students did their work ahead of time, properly positioned themselves, so the school looked at it and said, you're the ideal student that we'd like, you're accepted, and here's the aid package that you're going to get. Here's the free money that you'll receive.
Because it's not just a matter of them being accepted, but a matter of them seeming like an asset to the school. When the school looks at one student versus another, they say, this one is going to be an asset to me, and then they're willing to give some of their assets.
Yeah, not to sound too technical, but the schools use a mathematical algorithm to determine the value that the student has to the school. The higher the value the student has to the school, the more money they're willing to give, the more free money you get, the less that the parents would have to pay out of pocket.
Okay. Okay, so we all need to get on it right now with your help. Thank you so much. If you want to find out more information and to register for future free seminars, you can visit uscollegeplanning.com, or we'll link you right there from our website, WGNTV.com/midday.